Remember, my dad had got these set of 6 books, the modern children's library of knowledge, an exciting journey through fields of learning. And there were 6 books, and I remember this was the sixth one, the school companion, and this it's we have these. The Modern Children's Library of Knowledge, Book 6, The School Companion, a practical guide to work and play together with a special section of the very young, and a quick reference encyclopedia for the older child by Enid Blyton, well-known children's author, the Reverend Ralph Kirby, editor of religious books, Louisa Holland, NFF, TD, University of Nottingham, Institute of Education, Stanley Wilson, Diploma of Physical Education, Inspector of Physical Education for the London County Council, Herbert Mackay, BSc formerly Mathematics Master, Berkhamsted School, Jack Cox, MA Boy Scouts Commissioner and Children's Magazine's Editor. And so these, the Grolier Society Ltd. So here, and of course we have the advisory editors too. So look at that. Pause your video and have a read. And then about this book, a little bit I'm going to read, otherwise you can see for yourself. I hope it's clear. Clearly you can read. This is Book 6 of the Modern Children's Library of Knowledge. On pages 5 and 6 of Book 1, you will find a description of this library as a whole. And now you will learn some extra facts about the book you're reading at this moment. The book is a school companion and a practical guide to work and play. It differs from the first 5 books in the library since it is for a different purpose. It begins with a section for the very young children who are still learning to read. For them, there are nursery rhymes, stories, and simple descriptions of the things they come across in their daily lives, together with the pictures of all sorts of places, the rooms of the house, street, country, seaside, and so on. And all the most interesting objects in the pictures have had their names added. Next comes sections dealing in a simple way with arithmetic and English, for counting and writing are among the most important parts of education. What is learnt at school is told again in a way that will give the reader extra practice in correct ways of calculation and expression. This leads up to a series of tests similar to those taken by children towards the end of their primary school course for the purpose of deciding the kind of secondary education for which each child is most fitted. There are tests on arithmetic, English, and intelligence, and young scholars who work through these tests. So of course there's another section on sports and games, and the last section is an index that covers book 1 to book 6 of the library. So here they are given what are the chapters. For the very young you have this, first steps in this. Then you have the ABCD here and all of this. Big, small, and writing. How do we write? Names of boys and girls. The letters help you to learn. I mean, it's a cursive way of writing. How to write. Then you have nursery rhymes. And in the nursery rhyme particularly, I would like to read this. It is, this is the house that Jack built. This is the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built, and so on, adding a line to each verse up to, this is the farmer sowing his corn that kept the cock that crowed in the morn that walked the priest all shaven and shorn, that married the man all tattered and torn, that kissed the maiden all forlorn, that milked the cow with a crumpled horn, tossed the dog, that worried the cat, that killed the rat, that ate the malt, that lay in the house that Jack built. So this is the house here. So interesting. Still love reading this. So I'll come to the next later on.